things which have taken place within HPW have got me to a point where, to be honest, I feel as though it's time to dig back in a grave that was covered and bring forth that which has been buried. Before I go any further into that, I must address Sean Steele and James Grimm Blackwell, all in as well as Call Jr. I've seen these promos, and personally, they're getting a little bit under my skin. I, as the commissioner of HPW, must determine what is the best way to take care of the impurities which have flown into the bloodstream of the company. I can't simply sit back and be a businessman. I've tried. There's a drive within me that calls me to reach out for greater things and better things. Dominance, control, power. With the new tradition resting below a headstone, rusting and rotting away, there must be that group, that stable which is set there and determined to rule the destiny. It's the order of things that just simply must take place. Which is why it's time to create something I have dreamed about for some time. I call it the Masters of Backyard. You can call it the mob, if you will, because it's the same mentality. But the question is, how do I go about creating and maintaining a force as dominant as the new tradition once was, with what I have to work with now and with the situations around me? It goes back to who should I side with in this match. My physical brother, Sean Steele. My emotional brother, James Blackwell. Very different opinions of how things should be done. Both very strong opinions about how things should be done. Well, I'll tell you. I've determined that whoever wins this match, this street fight, this hair versus hair match, that is the person who I will side with and create the destiny of this company. That person will be the first person that I extend my hand to shake, to join the Masters of Backyard and rule the world and the destiny of the backyard. But what else should take place? You see, my children have become unruly. My children have turned on me once again. Therefore, as I spoke of earlier, I must dig into the grave, into the soil where lays the greatest movement within myself in the history of Backyard. You will see at Halloween the return of the Baron of Bloodborne, Von Matthias, the former world's heavyweight champion. You see, the games are over. The time for games are over. As we await the arrivals of those who have been before within HPW and its former predecessors, those who are coming from the NBYWA, should they choose to accept the challenge, they're going to find that the entire face of everything that has been will be different. The darkness has returned and the dark age is here. You will see in these next two shows, the Iron Fist has returned. The Lord and Baron of Bloodborne is returning. The Masters of Backyard bring mob justice. And that is the state of HPW.